we all were in that large library with books flying about, and after defeating a shadow or two and defeating some of the books and obtaining the library book and fleeing back into the house, we all ended up racing back into this lovely hallway where the party reconvened, and the newest member, I guess, of the group, me, kind of said, "Who the hell are all of you?" And that's when our lovely paladin punched me in the face and said that to quit being a jerk. And I turned to him and said, "I know we're gonna make good friends, you and I." And from there, we find ourselves standing there with more questions than we have answers. Anybody else?
Well, we know we have the book. What's next on the list?
We need all the other books.
What's next on the fire escape list?
I don't have it up.
First, step one was
Oh,
to go
God.
upstairs to M13, which is where we fought all those books. Then we're supposed to run like mad to room M5, which is down in the basement, I think. No, it's the middle level. So that's the study.
Hey,
Yeah,
Okay.
we're on that step now.
Then we're supposed to sneak down to room N17,
really loud.
which is in the basement. Am I really loud?
I don't know what's going on. I think it's my Zoom audio. Let me go and adjust it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can turn just Zoom down.
Okay. Am I too
don't-
loud for anybody else?
No.
Okay. I don't want to
Yeah.
yell. So we go down to the basement to M17, which where we've been before. It's like got lots of potions and chemistry stuff. And we're supposed to sneak down there because there was a gelatinous cube.
Which we already killed.
Yeah, but I think we're supposed to follow directions. So I'd say sneak down. And then after that, we're supposed to go upstairs to M15, which is all the way at the top, and take a short rest.
All right. So,
So
the
I
next
think-
step is to make a potion.
It doesn't say to make a potion. We just go down to the potions room.
Yeah.
We went there out of order, and I think there was a book down there, right?
Pretty sure it said to make a potion.
There we go. Whew.
There is a brew potion, but it's later. So let me just do the whole thing. Okay, so we go down and check out the basement and make sure that we've got the book in the right order. We go all the way to the top and take a short rest in M15, which I think may be her bedroom. Then we go read a book in room 3, which is the library, which I think we already have the book from that too. Then we go to M11 and brew a potion, and that's upstairs. We've already been through that room. And then we reward ourselves with a cigar in M14, which is also upstairs. And then don't panic. We should be able to get out at that point. So that's sort of the.
In the case of an actual fire, this sounds like really bad directions.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, that was just me.
Okay.
I
put
can't tell the difference. Actually.
I put the distractions into chat, and I'm going to copy the image in there too. So you have it in Discord.
What?
And
Are
what
we-
we found is that when we took the one book and carried it around, it was glowing when we first got it, and then the glow went away, like some sort of a timer had expired.
Are we just spelling the word line?
I wondered if it was library.
The instruction said in spelling line. It just kind of makes me wonder. Okay. So we're supposed to sneak downstairs, huh? Who's good at that?
Not me.
I'm good at that.
Um, no, not at all. I remember you too. Less than enjoyable experience.
All right. All right. So what step are we actually on right now?
We should be in M5.
I was
Went up and did M13. That's step 1. We should be down in M5 and getting ready to go down to step 3 and M17 in the basement.
all right. I'll sneak down to M17.
Well, do we want to send him down there by himself?
Or
Harvey will follow.
I've got a +3 for self, which is unusual for me, but I think I'll come at least partway
I'll
down.
take as many that'll come with me.
Yeah. hmm
Chip will go.
Oh, and we can send Bob Ross down ahead if we want. Do we want to do that?
Jaron is going to heal Mel for 5 points of damage. Just so I don't forget later.
Yay.
21.
Dirty 20. Disadvantaged.
Wow.
Got an 11.
We're doing a stealth. Do we want to send Bob Ross down first?
I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
I don't.
exposable.
He's incorporeal. Well, I have a 4
Because
because I rolled a nat 1. There's my first nat 1 of the night.
Woo!
Sorry, I didn't remember tying your shoelaces together, but I must have.
It could be. It could be.
Oh.
Like my foot fell asleep or something.
I'll go first.
I'll go second.
And this is M17, right?
Mhm.
No, not according to the map. Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm looking at M7, my bad. Yeah, then I'll continue sneaking down to M17. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll go and I'll walk in, I guess, since we've already been in here. I'll go and investigate the chalkboard. $22. Um, okay, is anybody else coming in?
Happy would like to come in and she would like to use like her note taking thing to go ahead and copy down what's on the chalkboard.
Well,
And-
and do you have Arcana or anything?
I do have Arcana, and I can do comprehend languages if we need it. And I've got um, I've got a cantrip where I can automatically, like, I have a magic quill that'll copy stuff down for me.
That's fine. I'm just saying we're in a room full of potion stuff.
Okay, yeah. Let me see if I can roll something other than a nat one. What do you think? Okay, that's a 22 for Arcana.
It was a what?
Is it on fire? Uh, okay. Maybe I'll use Mage Hand to grab it. Okay. That's a 14.
Harvey looks over at Happy. Is that Goldschlager? Is that Goldschlager?
Or even better, Harvey. Is there a stopper for this container? Okay, so I'm going to do a stopper and then I'm copying down all of that. So I want to look for a book that looks like it has the cover that matches the other ones. Do I need an investigation to do that? Okay. Okay, that's a 24.
Breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, Ryan, you keep cutting out like the last 2 words you say don't get broadcast.
So the large purple book was Something Strange, the top corner. Does it look like it was bitten or torn or? Okay. Now, Happy is also going to be on the lookout for scrolls that might have spells or grimoires that might have spells. Does she see anything like that down here aside from the purple book? Like the other one. So I'm going to take it and put it in my pack. Do I see anything else? Like, okay.
I want to do something, but I don't. It's not. It wouldn't be in my nature to do it. No, no. I want to take the potion and pour it on the book. Well, I don't have the potion
Why don't you ask me?
because it's not something I would ask. with my arcana of +2. I don't think. I mean, unless I investigated it. Well, I can roll an investigation. And does the that was the potion that I guess, did I see her take the potion off the book? Oh shit, my bad. Well, that was my investigation.
I
but
am
that's
like, if we think about the distractions, we're supposed to collect the books and then brew a potion. So I don't know that we should, like, I'm not sure that we should pour it on the book now. even if we might be supposed to do it
Well,
ultimately.
it would have been a 27. Okay.
Mhm.
Did I notice anything that happened to the book? Oh, okay. Okay, and I'll go, okay, that potion right there destroyed that corner of the book.
Oh, I'm so glad you saw that. Let me make sure that I have those in completely different places because we don't want to have any missing pieces for what we need to get out of here, right?
Harvey would
Yeah.
like to touch the spilled potion.
Uh-huh.
Like disappears, or did he lose a finger?
Wisdom save. Wisdom.
Oh, thanks.
No, I'd rather do a save. All right. Yeah, save is +5. That's 18. All right, I try to bite that phantom fifth finger with my beak. God. We talking like raccoon or like groundhog? Squirrel. Definitely squirrel.
I think Happy's
It's
going to
still
use
there. It's still there.
prestidigitation to blow that all that to the other side of the room. And I think I want to like take my finger and push the circular part that's missing in the book and see if the book's still there or if my finger goes invisible. Oh. So guys, it's still here. It's just invisible. Good job, Harvey.
I wanna
Harvey
touch-
gives you a thumb up, but you can't see the thumb.
Do I need to clean him up a little bit after his little oops or
Harvey
Okay.
excuses himself for a moment and goes behind the other side of the table where you can't see him.
I will. I'll look at the rest of the room and just see if there's anything worth taking. I don't know if we ever actually looked in here or not. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I'll
we were
take it.
in there, but we just grabbed the book. We didn't explore.
I'll take a look around and see if there's anything in here that needs to be got.
Harvey will tiredly do the same.
Okay. And I think Happy wants to do the same. Do you need an investigation check? Okay, so let's see.
Yeah. Not great.
So am I remembering correctly that the other books had letters on the spine or something? Did this one not have that? You know, an invisible book with blank pages seems redundant.
But Mel went into a blanket for to read the book that was blank. So being an invisible blank book doesn't seem like it would, I think it'd be fine. Sorry, I had to come back in again. I accidentally fell out of above. And that's my second nat one of the night for a total of 9.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
Harvey, do you want to open it or you want me to open it?
Do you guys still happy? We can use mage
2,
hand.
2, 3. We both try to open
we
it.
both open it.
But there's one that looks like a unicorn. Well, I'm gonna take the unicorn statue because I know what I read, and I told everybody too. But I'll take the unicorn statue.
Harvey's gonna look around. Harvey wants to look around for the missing one.
Okay. And Happy will put the box with the other ones in her bag.
Yeah. It's definitely not inside the box.
What's in the box?
And we have the notes from all the stuff that's on the boards. So you said there was a table with a bunch of books on it. There's nothing else that looks interesting. Is that right? Okay.
Okay, so I think we got M13 taken care of.
Sounds good. Uh,
Something about a goat and a ball. Yeah, I'm listening. Do you still have a cat? Do you still have a cat stuck to your hand? What's his name? Tell us. Did you know that before, or did you just, or are you guys just getting to know each other better? Hmm. Okay. Ah,
so Happy can send a message to Mel that we're on the way back up. We've got message.
okay.
Okay,
Uh,
guys. I think we're supposed to go upstairs now,
no.
shall we?
Mel waves it away in the air with his carrot. Yeah. Yeah. It all appears sort of like little Alice in Wonderland sort of letters in front of him as the message goes by. Just scowls and brushes it out of the air. This time.
I don't think we got murderized then either.
Chump are we talking about?
Was that the wizard guy that came with you guys or that you found and he ran and jumped through the
right.
hole?
The Jello. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So guys, Coriander, we need to go. We need to go upstairs. Yeah. Yeah, no, you got the cat. You're coming with us, dude. Come on, let's all go up the stairs and we want to turn right at the top. It's on the map as M15.
Who wants to lead?
I'll go.
We can send Bob.
Bob won't have as much fun as anyone else.
Okay.
I'll go up the stairs.
Oh, God.
You know, anything we leave anywhere we could get separated from. I think we stick together.
I unsummoned the war horse. I can dispel it, so there's no more horsey.
But it continues to appear that he's got like one of those little kids, like wooden horses with a like head on a stick. And it looks like that's that is what he's now riding.
Just for flavor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And anybody else coming, or is it just me and?
Okay, I'm definitely coming. And Bob's gonna come with me. There's Bob, yeah. He's gonna
Man.
like hover over here somewhere.
Oh, come! There's just no room.
Harvey climbs up over the rail
I'm gonna walk into the room. Like, yeah.
Oh, it came through. Yeah, I don't like it. It came through.
Pet.
I walk into the hall.
Mm-hmm.
We can see the hall, yeah. Mhm.
Which door am I
We need the
supposed
one
to-
at the one at the end is the room we're supposed to go into.
Okay.
Right. We'll go in that other room later. It's a different step, but now we need to go straight in.
Okay.
Chip
look,
will look at the person in front of him and say, "Excuse me, let me get behind my friend."
Oh, you want to go next?
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
I got no problem with that.
So
I
I,
open the door at the end of the hall.
Sorry,
Oh.
Gold Dragon perched on top of a what?
Mountain. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't hear it either. I think.
I'm going to investigate around the bed. Oh.
you got the hiccups, buddy.
What are you doing?
Can I roll a perception check? Do I notice anything strange about the cat? Okay, I keep walking towards the bed.
Is anyone else following him into the room?
I want to go in, but so I guess I can scooch by and come on in.
I thought Chip was sticking by him.
And I'm gonna send Bob over to the far wall. About that.
Jaron doesn't have great investigation skills, so if someone else wants to.
I'll do
Just
one.
look
It
for
can
the
only,
book.
you know, even if I get a nat 1, it'll still be a 9, right? It's a nat 1. Oh, no, it wasn't. It rolled over. Thank God it's a 7. 15. Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's where Bob is? Okay.
So do do you want to go in the door? Do you want to go through the door, guys?
So that should be M16, which is on the map. And we're supposed to go to M15 and take a short rest, but I don't see any reason why we couldn't take a look at M16. Hopefully we won't have to battle anything, but
So there's nothing on the map that says anything about M16.
there's no instructions for M16. It is, however, on the map.
Wait, weren't we supposed to go in here?
We're
No,
supposed
yeah,
to
we
take
are.
a short rest in here.
Okay.
But we might want to. Probably wouldn't hurt to look in the one next
Uh-huh.
door.
And I think we should investigate in here. I mean, it says to take a short rest, but maybe there's
Yeah.
a book in the chest of drawers or something like that. So I think we need to look through the stuff in here, and maybe I send Bob into that next room first to check it out.
And there's also a cat in here that doesn't like us being in here.
Yeah. Does anybody have good animal handling still?
Mhm.
I don't think
I do. So
I
Chip
don't
is
think we want to go out there. I think it's just that purple miasma stuff.
Chip is gonna go over and just like sit down in front of the cat and just like stare at the cat. And no, I'm not sitting in the chair. I'm just gonna be staring at the cat, kind of like at its level, its eye level, and I'm. Oh, well, I was. All right, that's fine.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna cast a ritual spell, speak with animals.
Oh,
Ugh, a
Yeah, if
6.
we've got a short rest, we've got plenty of time to do that.
Harvey wants to sit in the chair that the cat was in to show his dominance. Give you a what? Yeah, I know that. That's a 12.
He's got exhaustion.
Uh-huh. Which you get somebody gave that to me. I'm not sure who.
What was that? You kind of broke up.
Aw, Harvey, he likes you.
Harvey gives affection.
Did he touch
it
it
tr-
with the invisible finger or?
Definitely.
Tiny hands and invisible fingers. I love you guys.
I'm gonna stand out. Well, I mean,
The instructions say to take a short rest there, so I think we should all go.
then get out of the way then. There's no way to get in. There's
Well,
too many
if I
people
hadn't
there.
have knocked myself out of above VNT 3 times and then like had to do my map, I
All right,
probably
I'll
would.
come in the
Let
door.
me, yeah, feel free to move me. Yeah. So, yes, Bob, it says it's a balcony with all the purple miasma. And I think after what Harvey went through on the outside that we don't want to go there. Maybe I'm going to look at this chest of drawers. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just going to start working mending spells on Mousse over here at the desk.
Oh, good. He was a brave little guy. Okay, that's a 22 for investigation on the chest of drawers.
Tommy.
Sorry. Somebody's put up some spam in the chat on Twitch. You might want to delete it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and talk to the cat if it's been 10 minutes. Um,
Mm-hmm. I'd like to look at the tools because we know I have one level of artificer, right? So, so what would I roll to figure out what those are? Okay, that's cool. That's a 27. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take those.
Just want to say hi, everybody that's watching us. Thank you.
What would you like to say to the cat?
So, for starters, I was just waiting because somebody was looking at a cloak. But I'd say, why are you in here?
Mhm.
I'm trapped here. I'm trying to go home. Stuck. Not able to leave. Like being forced to stay in this room until you can solve a puzzle. Hmm. I came here through a magical portal. There is a lot more than here. This is a small place. Maybe. Do you know your way around this manor, this house? Oh, your master is a woman. Oh, honestly, I don't really see a beautiful gown besides the one sitting over there. I thought those were just robes. I didn't know that it was specifically a woman's. And a nice bed doesn't necessarily mean that it's a woman's bed, even though that it is the nicest bed I've ever seen. Oh, forgive me. I'm a bit colorblind. Hmm. I'll turn to the group and say, everybody, this cat belongs to the lady of the house. Um, he, I'll turn to the cat and say, are you a boy or are you a girl? Or do you not prefer to have a gender association? Burliu? I'll turn to the party and say, the cat's name is Burliu, and it's a
Hello,
boy.
Burlew.
Burliu is inviting us to stay and take a short cat nap.
It does say we should take a short rest. I'm totally for this. I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yes.
I vote yes.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say I wanted to look around, but that's fine.
That's a 19. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, what did you say? Mm-hmm.
Let's see now. My spells.
21. I'll go over and pick up the book after, but before I'll turn to the cat and to Berlioz and I'll say, "May I have my friends look at this book?" To what?
Har-
Oh,
Harvey takes the book out of his beak.
but yeah,
Thank you, Harvey. Is Coriander in there with Toulouse stuck to him? Do we have like a kitty cat reunion? I thought he could come in if he had the cat. Coriander, come in with us.
I have the door shut, and I'm blocking the door.
hey, they're saying that they can't hear you too well, Ryan. In the chat.
I can hear you.
Actually,
Is that any better? Can you all hear me now? Hello, hello.
we can hear you. I think it's just periodically dropping out.
Oh, it says got it. Okay. All right, cool.
Okay, good.
I think I had my audio source muted, so you guys must have been hearing me through a different mic.
Yeah, no,
Mm-mm.
like I'm watching the stream right now, and you literally cannot hear you at all.
That sucks
Ooh.
ass. Is that any better? Can you all hear me now?
Yes, can hear you now.
Hello,
Oh, good.
hello. All right, cool.
I think it's just periodically dropping out.
All right, yeah. I think we figured it out, and I apologize to our viewers and to you all as players.
Thank you, Spars.
All right, so did you get the last thing I said was as you reach down to touch the book, you feel a strange energy emanate through your fingers, up your arm, and down your spine. And I need you to roll me a history check.
All right.
Mute your Twitch.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
There we go.
So with your 15, you recall that this energy that reverberates through your skin, your tissue, and down to your bone is the exact same kind of energy you felt in the forest glade when you faced off.
I'm gonna just get disgusted. Be like, turn to the group and say, this book possesses magic like that of which sent me to this cursed house. And then I'll lightly toss it onto the floor, kind of right by
Jaron?
yep, by Jaron's feet.
Okay. Jaron, roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
All right, so with your wisdom save, as the book lands at your feet, it thuds with a weight greater than its size. The pages stay flipped open, and looking at the pages of the book, you see an image of the fiefdom of Lycanstone. Look at the book, and you see almost like a real-time image capture of the town you were previously in, and you stare upon a scene that opens of some men surrounding a young, beautiful woman with blonde hair as she pulls a market cart by hand, something that would normally be hoisted by a donkey or a beak, and then the scene fades.
Well, that was weird. I don't really want to pick up this book. It seems definitely cursed.
Ooh, a book.
Mel, you completed
Yoink.
your repair checks on Pomplamoose.
Yeah. Was there anything interesting on his desk, by the way, where he was doing the repairs?
All right, so when you were rummaging through the desk drawers, you would find a silvered letter opener with a purple gem worth 50 silver pieces. Uh, you would find a handwritten note as you were digging through the drawers. The handwritten note in the desk drawer is tucked inside of an envelope and folded nicely, but the sealing wax has not been applied to it. When you pull the note out, look at the note, uh, written in common in the same ornate filigree-like script, you would read, "Don't wait long for me, my love. I will find you, Freyot. If I must go to the abyss and back."
Rayot. What is that? Sounds familiar.
I believe it's the name on out in the hall.
On the suit of armor, right?
I'm sorry. Refresh my memory. There was the suit of armor said Freyat on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Venlee saw
Both
a
of them.
suit
Both of
armor
them
Yeah,
did.
there's two.
The one
Here.
upstairs and the one downstairs.
and here, and both of the suits of armor had the name Freyot emblazoned on the placard.
And downstairs was broken, but upstairs was not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the note written by evidently Fistandia is to Freyat then?
Yes.
Okay.
And it says, "Don't wait long for me, my love.
But she hasn't put the so it's something she was intending to send and never did. Okay.
Don't wait long for me, my love. Even if I must go to the abyss and back, I will find you."
Or to the abyss and not back. This
Yeah.
evidently seems to be the case. Okay.
As
I
you
would
go,
like to look. I'd like
ahead.
to look at this painting.
all right. So, Venlee, when you look at the painting, roll me a history check.
Yeah, poop.
Okay. With your 11, as you gaze upon the painting, you look down at the corner, and signed in the very bottom corner is the name E, and then period, and then after it says Minster.
Minster. All right.
Mind you, the book is still on the floor right here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go yoink that thing.
All right.
I got denied my opportunity to read the last book.
So, Belle, you race over to pick up the book. When you go to pick up the book and you look at its pages, this time instead of the pages being blank, you also see a view. When you look at the view presented to you on the pages, you see uh, a woman pacing around in an ornate marble floored room with a table and 7 chairs and food displayed about. The woman has a quill in her hand, and in front of her is a piece of golden magical scroll paper that billows out, falls down to the floor. She sticks the quill into her hand, and you see spurts of red liquid spout off of her hand as she takes the quill to the scroll and starts writing on it in a strange language. The scroll illuminates with the red lettering, and then the lettering burns itself into the scroll. All of a sudden, in your view of this in the book, the woman is startled. The scroll rolls itself up quickly and disappears as she turns around to look in the direction of watching look. And you don't see anything, but then all of a sudden the camera shifts down to your height, and you're looking at her about waist level, as the view of what you're looking at is a person seated at that dining table looking across the mountain, and the chairs on either side of the marble floor, as this female spins on her heel and points her finger directly at the person sitting in the chair. Point of snaps. And as she does, the dark.
Oh, I missed that. I missed that whole last bit. What?
After she snaps her fingers and turns around, your view that you see in the image on the book disappears.
Okay. And that dining room that didn't bear any resemblance to the one downstairs.
Roll me a history check.
History check.
Or, Mel, didn't you say you saw a lady downstairs pacing around and not helping you with the chair? Was it the same lady?
He hasn't told you anything because he's
Oh,
just
okay,
looking
sorry.
at the book.
Let's see. Yeah, because I mean that sounded familiar. Wow, kind of decent history check. That's interesting.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
doing.
Wow.
with your 25, as you look at the pages of the book, basically the page is replaying a memory. It is you and your experience as you walked in Fistandia in the kitchen or the dining room area as she was writing a scroll. Before, you didn't notice this because when you had entered the room, you didn't see her in the scroll. So the view caught up with you sitting down and her snapping her fingers. The view went dark because the last memory you had was being by the mimic chair.
Okay, so when she was pointing over, I guess she was commanding the chair to eat me.
Yep.
Well, that's weird. I feel like I've been all right. Some deja vu. That's cool. That's cool. This is a more interesting book than the last one. Are there? What's the outside of the book look like? Are there any letters on this one?
As you take the book off the floor and you flip it around to look at the spine of the book, you see that this book has the letter E. It's
Cool. So hey, that book that you got downstairs, did that have a letter on it?
All of the
Wasn't-
purple books have had letters so far.
Well, what letter was on the book that you found downstairs?
Let me look in my bag.
In your laboratory.
so
There
as
was a
you
lot of
as
notes.
you-
Laboratory didn't have a laboratory had nothing on it, I don't think.
as
No,
you
it
rummage
did.
as you rummage through the bag and recover the book that you recently took from the alchemical laboratory, turn the book over to look at its spine, and embossed on the spine in gold ornate lettering is a large letter B.
So LIBE is so far?
Yep.
Library.
Keep thinking it's going to be library.
I'm telling you, it's Liberty.
Yeah, it has to be Liberty. It's 7 letters and means we get out.
Okay. Cool. All right. So
Well, we've been invited to take a short rest in here with the cat. So
Well, we already
so-
did that, right?
Taking the short rest revealed the book.
Oh, okay.
So
I have an
before
extra
taking
timeline.
the short rest, there was no book in the room.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
Taking the short rest caused the book to reveal, and because Thomas
Oh.
essentially was not fully rested and he was paying attention to the cat, he noticed the book apparate on the
Oh,
pillow.
I gotcha.
So we got to follow the instructions. Damn. Okay. Is there anything else we want to do in here, guys?
I don't think so. Where to next?
It says we're supposed to go to room 3 and read a book. So that is downstairs in the library, if I'm not mistaken. And
I'm
I
gonna
think
look
we need to
inside.
find. Go ahead.
I'm gonna look inside the chest in front of the bed.
All right, so you open the footlocker, And when you open the footlocker, you see a piece of wax paper with a bit of leather or some other twine like hemp, yarn, whatever, tying this wax paper parchment that's balled up on itself together and closed.
I'll take it.
All right.
And then I'm going to open it up and read it.
So you unfurl the knot and straighten out the wax paper. And as you open it up, inside the middle of the wax paper is a large black lump of a strange material.
I'll turn to everybody and say, does anybody know what this is?
Mel, don't you have identify?
Like a large black lump of strange material.
You don't think it's poop, do you?
Mm, I
Could be.
smell it.
Harvey perks up
You
there
been
for
in
a
here?
second.
Harvey perks up at the mention of poop, and Mel
Looking
goes
around
over-
like,
Joseph, go downstairs,
trying to
please.
see, is there anybody looking at me?
So Mel, yeah, Harvey goes to like sniff around to make sure he didn't leave a present he forgot about. And Mel, you lean over to smell the strange lump. It smells earthen, with a little bit of like a charcoal or ash scent, almost like burned material.
Okay, so does this look like cloth that is containing something then, or
It's
just
like it's a piece of wax paper essentially, and it was
Okay.
wrapped around and tied up at the top. So the best you can tell,
Oh.
the wax is basically gathered around this lump to protect it essentially, or to contain it.
a present? I like presents. Let's see. So I am. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, I guess I will. I mean, do I do this cautiously? I guess I probably don't. I'd like to just open the present, please.
Well, so the bag was already open. He already opened
Oh,
the little wax paper. So do you want to pick up the item?
yeah.
All right. So you reach down with two like toonie-like fingers and you pluck this strange black earthen lump from the wax paper. When you do, you notice that the residue on your fingers starts to glow like a strange bluish color, and
Ooh.
the place where your fingers make contact becomes sticky and malleable.
Okay. All right. Does it glow?
Yeah, so where your fingers are touching it and the material has made contact with your fingers, there's a faint glowing blue. And
Okay.
where your fingers make contact as you move about the earthen lump, it's sticky and malleable.
Okay, but can I move one of my hands away from it now?
Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, I figured you just picked it up with one hand like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I picked up with both hands, and
Okay.
I guess I take one hand away, and then I write happy in the air and see if I can leave trails.
All right, so the hand with the blue stuff.
Yeah.
So as you start to write with some of the blue energy that's on your fingers, you notice that after your fingers leave the path of each letter, above your face, floating in the air slightly above the wax parchment that Chip has held out for you, the letters of the name form. And then as you move to the next letter, the letters of the name fall down, crash to the floor, clatter, break, shatter into a dust-like.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Cool. All right. So now the stuff that I'm holding is it? You said it's like malleable, like a clay-like substance, kind of sticky and malleable.
Yeah, so when your skin makes contact with the substance, it becomes malleable.
Okay.
So if you're not touching it, the substance itself is just a black earthen-looking lump of material.
All right. Cool. Can I like mold it? Can I change the shape of it?
Sure, yeah. So you take two hands and you start sculpting and moving and arranging the material. Tell me what you want to form it into.
Let's see. I am going to let's see, my graph for inspiration here. Oh no, yeah, I'm going to first form it into the form of a very large bird poop, and then go, yep. Sure enough.
So, as you go to squish this like loggy, lumpy shape with this material, it smooths itself over and forms into a anatomically correct little string of poop and freeze in place.
And it's still glowing blue. Harvey.
Only when your skin touches it.
Right, so I'm still touching it. Everything is glowing blue. Harvey, what have you been eating?
Harvey takes a drag and goes, I don't even fucking know, man.
Harvey's puffing on his Fey doobie.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wow. Man, that stuff will mess up your biology, man. Look at this. Look at this.
Maybe
deception check.
we should stop touching random things.
I'm making my way downstairs.
Wrong party. Wrong party.
Hold on. I want to roll it. I want to roll an insight to see if I think it's mine.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Harvey, you wouldn't be at a disadvantage because you got your rest.
Wow.
Yay!
Holy crap.
That's pretty dope. All right, so Harvey, you you cock your bird head to the side and tussle your feathers in your neck, and you project forward, and your eyes go huge like an owl, and you lean over this magical turd and inspect it, and instantly you recognize that nothing shaped like that would have come out of little cloaca.
Cool.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna go back to that note and see if I can imprint on it like silly putty.
All right, so you go to the note that was written, Rayot, and you push the magical material down onto the note, peel it back. In contact where the ink met the page, and the warmth of your hand as you kind of push the material down. Who jumped off? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. You would see the letters turn blue and glow, and then the material hardens to where the letters were, and it's a gray, earthen-like substance that hardens over.
Just on the letters.
So
like the letters on the page are still on the page, but they're gray and hard.
Yeah.
The cameras and everything like that got messed up.
Yeah, did somebody jump off? Someone jumped off.
Yeah, what?
Thomas, right?
Wes
No,
got
I did
bumped.
not.
Okay.
I had to literally put my screen down because my son's throwing a fit.
We'll just turn off player cameras for now.
Do you guys want to go downstairs to the next room?
I think we finished the short rest, and I think, have we found everything? We still want to leave,
I think
right?
so. I'm keeping this. This is cool. I think, and it also has something specifically to do with writing too, which is weird. Okay, cool.
Do you want to put it back in the wax paper to carry it? Or
Sure, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You should always, carry things in the proper containers and everything. So yeah, I'll do that.
I'm keeping the cat.
So Jaron starts walking down the stairs.
Groovy.
Okay. So where are we? Oh, we're supposed to go to the library, right?
I'm gonna check with Wes real quick and see if maybe he lost power or something happened.
And I'll be back in like 1 minute, 2 minutes,
Right,
maybe.
why don't we just do our break here, and then we'll pick back up. If we have to do
Sounds
another
that's
break later, we
perfect.
can.
Sounds like a good plan.
Great idea.
Because then it can give you time to fix the
This is so crazy. All right, folks. Well, I don't want to hold anybody up who's watching, and I definitely don't want to stall the other players for the game. So despite the technical issues, just sound off in the chat, at least if you can hear me. We're having some problems getting this kick-started and cameras keep disappearing, so I haven't. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, we might just have to make some of these changes live so that see stuff.
It is a lot of moving parts, and you've been doing a great job, but there's just going to be hiccups.
Yeah, I
Shit is still.
Oh, yay, Wes is back.
Hey, Wes.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure out why the video's not popping up on stuff, guys. And I don't. Everything was fine before, and it keeps fading
God
out.
damn it.
So.
well, in any live stream, there's always going to be problems. Live streams are never perfect.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go ahead and kick things off and keep going. So
Woo!
you guys
Okay.
had taken your short rest in the bedroom here,
And Jaron just ran down the stairs.
and
Let's
Mel
see.
discovered that he had some strange magical earthen material.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
The book that did the live action Deja Vu. Now that it's no longer cinematic, is there writing in it, or is it blank pages, or what's the deal with that thing?
So as you look upon the book, you notice that the contents of the book are empty.
Just for giggles, as we're going down the stairs, as he's got that book out, he wants to take the strange earthen material and just press it to the page.
So you press some of the material to the page, and it leaves behind the writing from the note that you picked up, like a carbon copy of the note. So now
Wacky.
imprinted into the book page is the words, do not wait long for me, Freyot. If I must go to the abyss and back, my love.
Crazy. Okay. All right. Neat. I had no idea what I was just doing random stuff with it. I'm glad it's actually doing things.
Oh,
Yeah, he never had that in the plan for anybody to do that. I feel confident.
so
The book and the page.
Yeah, like the silly putty. Let's stick it to this. Let's stick it to
Well,
this.
y'all haven't figured out what it really is yet, so it's all
No,
good.
Yeah.
it's bird poo.
It's a big wad of poo.
Oh, it's more than that.
no, it's to make a homunculi.
It is not bird poop, or at least it's not Harvey's.
It's to make bird poop.
All right. Cool.
Can we all meet downstairs?
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
downstairs. I'm ready.
Yep.
We're going to go to the library, which is all the way at the end.
Which
Where's
end?
Bob? Is Bob in the balcony? Where's Bob?
He might be in the balcony still.
Well, I can't, like,
Yeah, he might have gotten moved off into the fog.
I'm trying to click and drag, but it's not. Can you see him?
Yeah, I think it.
Oh, there he is. Yay. Yay, Bob.
Are we all just walk in the balcony, or are we going to stand outside and walk in, or are we just in
We're
the
going
balcony?
to the library, right?
Well, yeah,
The
we're
library.
just gonna go inside.
I think let's go in.
What's up with these books in front of the library?
So there's the purple book that we're interested in, but Happy's also wanting to look around for scrolls and any other books that might have spells or anything else that she needs to know. She hasn't slowed down to do that. She wants to make sure she doesn't miss her opportunity.
I think he was talking about the 2 book tokens in the hallway.
Yeah.
So those are the corpses of the animated books that attacked Harvey when he left the room with the books in this room.
Oh, okay. Dead books. Got it.
Just to be clear, I don't have a problem with books. It's books that have a problem with me.
All right, so you all make your way to the library.
Okay.
What do you
My
guys want to do?
intelligence is low, so I suggest someone else do it.
So I want to do an investigate, and we pick up the book that we found that Harvey found before, right?
Well, the book's still in the room. 'Cause
Yeah.
remember,
So we'll.
he tore a page out of it to roll a doobie.
No, he did not tear a page out of it because that's what started the
that's
knife
right.
fight.
That's right. That's right.
So he did not tear any pages out. So I got a 19 to investigate what else is going on, because I mean we left the book there, I think, on the table, so we should pick that up. But what else can Happy find here?
Hey.
So
Oh, my.
as you look around this library at the strange tomes that line the many shelves around the walls and in the center of the room itself, the only thing that you notice in addition to the book in question that Harvey left table are an assortment of spell books. One of the spell books, the title of it says, "Your Friend Abjuration and All the Fun Things You Can Do." Another book, if you pick it up, has a very strange looking artwork, almost like Fun with Dick and Jane. And it says, "Let's summon a demon together," and shows the kids standing around a pentagram with lit candles on the cover artwork.
Oh,
It's
that's cute.
And then placed among the items on the desk is another fancy letter opener. This time the letter opener is gold and has a red gem. The letter opener is inscribed with magical letters.
But Brian, does my 22 perception check tell me anything?
With your
That
22
you know,
perception?
yeah.
I mean, just that you're standing in a library with a ton of books.
Okay.
you
And
said the
all the-
letter. You said the letter opener was inscribed with letters. Like, does it say something?
Yeah, so the actual handle of this gold letter opener that has a red gem on it has some script, like magical script written on the handle.
Okay. If it's magical, because I can translate all the non-magical stuff.
You can also roll Arcana.
Let me roll it. Yeah, good idea. Let me
Well,
roll
hold
it.
on, Mel was the one looking at it.
Oh,
Oh, I thought that was off of Happy found the books and he found the opener. Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
okay,
Let
sure.
Mel roll for it.
Sure. I'll roll some Arcana. Let's see what I got. It's a dirty 20.
All right, so with your Arcana check, you look at the letters, realize that the script written on the instrument itself is abyssal.
It's what?
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't speak that.
Sure.
I have-
don't speak
Oh,
that.
I have comprehend languages. Check that out. I guess I'll do two things while other people are doing stuff. Since evidently now I have a ring of spell storing that I was not previously aware of.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to assume that in that ring of spell storing is the spell Tiny Servant, and I'm going to bring Pomplamoose back up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that you're able to have that spell stored.
And
I think we had
then
talked about that in the Discord anyway.
yeah, and I think I'm going to ritual cast comprehend languages, and the ritual will involve Pomplamoose with the what you call it, the letter opener I got from upstairs,
Okay.
and me with this this new gold one dueling.
All right. So,
Letter opener
Pomplamoose,
duel.
you hand Pomplamoose the silvered letter opener with the purple gem, and you hold in your hand the gold letter opener with the red gem, and begin swashbuckling with your air pump animated tiny servant friend. He looks at you for a minute and goes in for a thrust as you parry the letter opener strike away. He adjusts his cartoony mustache and spins his pump handle hat and tucks the letter opener underneath of his rubber arm, like animated Mickey arm, and he decompresses some hair.
So that's what we're up to. What are you guys doing?
I'm
I'm
looking at the
cool.
books.
The
I
ritual
have a
takes
que-
10 minutes,
I will-
by the way. So this is going to take a
I,
while.
I have a question for Brian as the Dungeon Master.
Sure, what's up?
In the previous round, we ruled that I could read the whistle because
Yep.
I understand Infernal.
Yep.
So can Mel hand me the butter opener?
Well, you can
Ah.
ask his character. He's casting the ritual on it, but
Hey,
me
what
and
are you
character
asking him
can
for?
ask.
I'm standing right here.
Well, do you want me to read it? I was just making sure that I could. I was game that I could still
Yeah, no,
read
you're
it.
good. You're good.
Sure. There you go.
Okay,
So-
I look at the letter opener and I interpret what it said, which is
Hold on 1 second here. I'm gonna try to whisper something to you.
There's no writing on the silver one, right? Just the gold one?
No, the silver one did not have writing. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna whisper to you.
Oh, she's so cute.
Chip goes over and he picks up a book and he's like looking at it and like he looks over at Harvey and goes, "Do you know what this says?" And like he holds it to him, but it's upside down.
I think it said that in here we were supposed to read a book, right? Yeah,
Which
go
book is
read a
Chip handing
book
to
in
Harvey?
room 3.
It's literally just a random book on one of these shelves.
All right, so you
He
pick
saw
up a
it, it looks
random book.
pretty. Yeah, he saw it and it looks pretty.
Okay, yeah, it looks pretty.
All right, so the book that you pick up, roll me an intelligence save,
No.
and Jason, check your chat log.
I
Unfortunately,
see.
okay.
I see it.
Yeah, buddy. That's a 2.
Nice.
Oh,
All right, Harvey, Chip, as you fail your save, when you pick up the book to look at it, your mind is scrambled and becomes quite foggy as you're lost in the pages of this storybook. When you open the pages and begin to read yourself, the book reads to you in your mind, and the voice that you hear in your mind as you scan the words on the page is, well, once again, that boy Chip done got himself all lost in a tizzy. You see, Chip and his friends, they went walking in the wood one day, cut down a magical tree, and that's when things went a little bit crazy. You
He a
turn the
Duke boy.
page, you turn the page over, and the next page draws you in, and the image you see on the page is an old woman standing at a clothesline with her laundry into the clothesline, and a band of woodcutters approaching her house. At the bottom of the page, the caption said, "Boy, oh boy, did them men with their axes come here to cause some trouble. But the little old lady, she wasn't afraid." You turn the page over, and the next page, you see the woman standing there with a crooked branch of hollywood, and the branch is extended forward as an arc of arcane energy comes off of its tip. The caption underneath of that says, "She knew just how to make Kentucky Fried Fade Chicken." And as the page turns to the next, the image on that is ashes of the corpses of the men that were standing there before her hut. And the picture of the woman you see has changed from that of an old woman with a somewhat normal appearance to that of a hunchbacked female with green skin, a gnarled nose, and knuckles and warts growing on her body. And then the last caption underneath says, "Well, I guess that'll tell those pesky woodcutters not to mess around with witches and wild."
Say, Baba Yaga. This is a book about Baba Yaga. Harvey, that's your name, yes?
Harvey here's the speaking of the Baba Yaga, and Harvey's like, ah, shit. Yeah.
Venlee, as you hear your friends begin to talk, roll me a wisdom save.
A wisdom say?
Yeah.
Okay. How them Duke boys gonna get out of this?
Really?
All right. So with your 15, you manage to hear them talking about the witch Baba Yaga, and there's a part of your mind right in the center of your skull, and you feel a slight pinch as though someone is stabbing a needle through your temple. The pain fades, and you feel something wet roll down your lip from your nose.
Oh. I reach up and I see that my nose is bleeding.
As you take the hand with a bit of blood on it and look at it, you're taken back to the moments before you arrived at Candlekeep. And in the quietness of your mind, in the moment that you stare at the blood on your hand, you hear a shrill shriek. Find the book or we're all dead!
Ah, shit. I just frantically start looking for books.
So Venlee starts rummaging through the piles of books on the bookshelf and just tossing stuff on the floor. And
But Harvey
Good.
just left it on the table, so now we can't find it again?
no, the big book is there.
Oh,
This is a totally separate thing. Like
okay.
She had a
I was,
Venlee, excuse me. She had a psychic episode, essentially like a memory come back to her.
Has anyone picked up the book that we need?
Yeah,
Happy picked up the book off the table.
Okay.
what letter is this one?
So as you inspect the book and you turn it over to look on its side, the spine of the book reveals the letter R.
Cool.
I want to grab the book on summoning stick figure demons.
All right. So you take the Let's Summon a Demon book and tuck it into
All
your
right.
pouch.
I'll let you have that one, Mel, and I'll get the other ones. It's fine. Don't do
Well,
it without me, though, okay, buddy?
Well,
Okay.
we know we have to make a potion next. So possibly taking a book about potions would be helpful.
So did we satisfy the conditions of reading a book in here?
Yeah, the fact that
Okay.
Chip picked up one of the books to read it
Okay, cool.
has allowed you guys to pick up this book in the car.
Cool. All right.
And what's next?
Upstairs.
Brew a potion in room M11, which is upstairs, top of the stairs and to the left. We went through that potion room on the way to the telescopes. So we've been there, but we didn't brew a potion.
No.
Onward and upward.
and it's over here.
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah, exactly. So where is she?
I guess we'll make our way up that way.
Yeah,
What is going on?
So as you go to the top of the stairs, you see Coriander standing at the top of the stairs, and he has a protesting cat still attached to his hand, velcroed magically there by Mel and his spell. As he flicks the cat about, he says, hey, when is this gonna be over with? This is really a pain in my tuchus.
Coriander, I think you're doing that. I mean, that should have been over like hours ago.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Let go of the cat. Put down the cat. What's wrong with you?
Hold on a second. Are you playing tricks on me?
I don't know. Am I?
Turn around.
I turn around 360 degrees.
No. Look the other way, means.
I
Give me
stand
some
on my head.
privacy. So as you turn around, Coriander starts to peel at the cat, which is no longer magically velcroed to his hand, but there is just a layer of his own that is out from his little grubby homunculi paw, and it's caked dry, almost like a dried, solidified booger, collected with cat hair.
Ugh,
So, like
gross.
in his panic and anger about being magically adhered to the cat, his natural defense would be like goop. and because he's had the cat so long, it's just like crusted over like eye crud. And so he rips the cat from his hands, and the cat protests a little bit, scratching at him, and he looks at his hand covered with cat fur and he says, "Hey, you like my new coat?"
That's it's kind of gross. Kind of gross, Coriander.
I got a better
so-
one for you. I got a better one. And he
Aye.
peels the layer of fur off his hand and puts it on top of his head. And he tilts his
Hey.
head to the side. Who do I look like? Watch this. That's not exactly what we're talking about here. You see, we've really got to wrap this thing up. You get it? You got it? Anybody? Huh? Huh? I can do 1,000,000 of them.
Good job, Coriander. Is the white cat still with us? Is it going to come with us to try and find its owner?
So the little white cat that he peels off of his skin scurries off and goes downstairs.
Oh, okay. I guess it was the black cat from the bedroom. Is it still with us?
The black cat, go ahead and roll me perception checks.
Okay. And that's a solid 18. Wow. That's an 18.
All right. So as you look around, you notice the presence of the cat is no longer with you.
I noticed that I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, there's no cat
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So Jaron looks around the room. Does he see a book?
So when you enter back into the laboratory,
Mm-hmm.
you look about the desks, and you do see another one of the books. The purple
Where?
cover, the gold embroidery, and the embossing of the male wizard's face.
Where is that one?
We see the
Just-
letter.
Yeah, it's just sitting on the table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to pick it up?
All right. So you go to pick up the book, and when you pick up the book, there seems to be no effect on you. You turn the book about, looking at it, and you notice on the side of the book is a letter T.
Nice.
Does it have potions in it that we're supposed to brew?
Yes. So, do we see any formulas for potions or books about potions or anything on the blackboard about potions?
So the blackboard had the map of the stars. There's books all over the laboratory that deal with magical concoction. And then on the back shelf of the laboratory are specimens and jars, almost like creatures that this person would have cut up and to do dissections. There's also some drawers with other dried ingredients and bits of paper with writing scrawled about.
I'll look around to see if there's anything that we should be making.
Yeah, see if there's any lab notes around. I'll go for that too.
24.
All right, so as you look around the room with your 24 and you start rummaging through some of the lab notes, you come across a page that has a hand-drawn sketch made with ink, almost like a sepia-colored ink on a tan piece of parchment. The hand-drawn sketch looks oddly familiar to you, and I'm going to whisper something to you. And on the contents of the page, you see instructions written in common, and then below those instructions, strange writing. The instructions written in common are how I made you, my dear, dear friend.
Oh. Okay. That could be interesting.
All right, you got to whisper if you can see your chat log.
Okay. Well, shoot, I don't really know what to do with that.
Do you tell us?
Well, hold on a second.
Okay.
Can I want to take out the unicorn
Okay.
out of my pocket.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll tell Happy, since she's the alchemist slash wizard, I'll ask her if she can follow this recipe for the unicorn, because this is how coriander was made.
Oh, okay.
So you pick up the recipe paper and you look at the recipe, and the top of recipe written in common says, uh, instructions for how I made you, my dear friend. And below that is written in a strange language.
So I have, oh, God bless. Oh, my monitor's doing something funny. I have that thing where, is it, if it's not magical,
Yeah,
I
it's-
can,
Go ahead.
it is magical?
It is not magical.
Oh, okay, then I should be able to go ahead and translate it with my amaniathesis thing that I can't pronounce.
All right, so you stare at the strange writing,
Uh-huh.
and the letters unscramble themselves in your vision as you look at them, though they stay the same on the page, almost like how Hollywood does, like, for a savant solving problems in the air. So, like, the letters change form and rearrange themselves, and the handwriting is very similar to, and the letters appear in order, a set of steps. Steps. Create the magical clay. Step 2, underneath of that, it says, burned eye of newt, skin of a fallen comrade, graveyard dirt, essence of a loved one, blood of yourself.
So
Okay,
Jaron says,
so, go ahead.
Jaron says to the group, I don't really think that we want to make a homunculi.
So, but let me just set it steps. Magical clay, and you need burned eye of newt, the skin from a fallen comrade, and something about a graveyard,
Graveyard dirt?
dirt, essence of a loved one, and blood of self, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, so why don't we look in the around here for ingredients and see if we can see burned eye of newt and fallen comrade and graveyard dirt. I think loved one is subjective, but as is blood of self, but the other things we may see here.
Jared, the reason I grabbed the unicorn was because it wasn't about the gold, it was about the blood of the unicorn.
Mm-hmm. And that special clay may be that thing that Mel has, right?
Yes, it very well might be.
So can I investigate for those other
Yeah.
recipe
So
things?
You look about the cataloged wall with the drawers that pull off, almost like a potioner's desk or an alchemist's desk or poisoner's desk, whatever they call it. And you do see a few of the items listed. Burnt eye of, and you see the graveyard dirt. But those are the only 2 items you're able to locate.
Okay.
Yeah, comrades and loved ones. So it seems sort of like personal
Well,
items
so
there. Not sure we're gonna get that.
so Venlee, is it okay if we take this stuff with us and then maybe we'll have an opportunity to do this later?
I mean, we're supposed to brew a potion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sort of. Actually, while folks are doing that, I think Mel's actually going to do something practical and useful and start ritual casting Identify on the clay.
Oh, nice.
All right, so you go to cast Identify on the play.
I know it's out of character. I'm a little tired.
It's okay, dude. You're fine.
use my spells in a rational way. So
And,
that'll
go
take 10 minutes. That'll just take 10 minutes if other people are doing stuff, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Harvey would like to turn to Tiny Dancer. You mentioned the name Baba Yaga. What do you know of this name?
I know too much.
Tell me.
My small little town had been plagued a few years back by Baba Yaga. She had been taking some of my fellow woodcutters and doing horrible, twisted things to them. If it wasn't for me and a few of my fellow comrades, individuals I met who had been in search of a mad witch in the woods, I and them had an expedition in search of my friends. And after a few hard, heavy days of moving through swamps and bogs and torrential downpours, we came across a hut in the woods on chicken legs, moving. That's where we came to find her. This hag of a bitch, just wandering around in her hut, giggling and laughing. Come to find out, she was collecting people for potions and to practice her magic on, as well as food. Well, luckily enough, me and a few of my comrades were able to dispatch her, chopping her up. But the thing is, the cabin continued to move, continued to walk. The rumor was that we had successfully killed this bitch, but as it turns out, 2 years later, people are still going missing in the woods. Everything was fine, but it seems as if she's back. I was walking in the woods looking for some viable resources. I'm a carpenter by trade, and I tend to the forest. And while I was walking about, I noticed a strange archway made out of sticks and leaves and vines. It had this strange pull, and next thing I know, it felt like a strong breeze hit me from behind, and then a large thudding force pushed me through this giant archway, and by doing so, led me here.
Oh.
All I can think of is that this bitch is up to no good once again, and I'm here on account of her. I don't know necessarily who sent me here, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that this is not a good place to be. You asked me, how do I know her? And I'll tell you this. I killed her. But I don't think she stayed dead.
Harvey absorbs all of this, takes a drag from his Everlit Feywild herbal cigarette. Takes a big drag. I guess welcome to the club, I guess.
Oh, you
Pretty
killed her
sure.
too?
I thought it was her sister.
When we were down in the conservatory, did Mel tell us about the homunculi saying that, was it the boggle, saying that it was there with a message from Baba Yaga and that that's why I've been stuck there? Did he tell us about that?
I don't think it's
Mel,
come up.
did you say that?
I don't think it's come up.
When we were in the conservatory, the boggle.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
saying I don't think it's come up since
Oh, okay.
then. No.
Well, Ryan seemed like he was trying to pin it. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, I mean that's up to y'all. What you guys role play and don't role play about your characters do or don't know about. Like there's a lot of above table talk happening. I mean,
Mhm.
when I focus on an individual player and they get rolled by a check, unless y'all share it in character, nobody else. So at
Yeah, I
this
couldn't
point,
remember.
no, it's okay.
Oh,
I'm not lecturing or scolding. I'm just clarifying like a house rule as far as like how we're going to keep the role playing.
Yeah, I definitely haven't because nobody was with them at the time, and then everybody got all phase shifted, and then things sort of like swept away from that point. I'm not even. Yeah, no, it hasn't
Okay.
come up.
So Harvey, you and Chip recall your dealings with the witch. Jaron and Venlee. When you hear Harvey perk up and say he thought it was his sister, or thought it was her sister, and mention talks to the witch, the two of you are whisked back to the time before you arrived at Candlekeep, when you were adventuring through the kingdom and had made a pit stop in the fiefdom of Lycanstone, where you all were quarantined.
Okay, yeah, I mean I don't know anything about it just personally. I don't know anything about it because I just joined this game. Like you all had already been playing Baba Yaga, so I don't
Yeah,
know anything about
yeah.
Baba Yaga
There
or
was
anything.
one session before. I'm just including your character in that group essentially.
Yeah.
So Jason, excuse me, Harvey and Jaron, they actually played in that adventure, but
Yeah.
their characters would have been with you in that town before you all were summoned to the candle. So
Yeah,
That's
there was
fine.
something creepy about the town, but we never got to discover what it was. We
Yeah, there
got
was this
called.
that little creature, like what we found downstairs.
Yeah.
Did we ever go back to rough that fucker up and find out what he knew?
No, we got called away before we finished our investigation.
Did anybody talk to him?
Which one? The one here or the one from your past?
Oh, here.
Yeah. I had a little conversation with him and things got weird. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he said something about a message from Baba Yaga or something.
Ah, shit. What
Man,
was the
y'all got
message?
backstories. My backstory is a chair ate me and puked me out.
You know what my backstory is? I met them all at the entrance of Candlekeep. That's my backstory.
Well, we're gonna fill that in, man.
yeah,
You're gonna have some deep shit by the time we get to the next chapter.
Oh yeah. There's so much angst. There's so much history.
so let's get through the mansion.
We got to get the fuck out of this place.
That's right.
What are we missing here?
As you
Okay,
all-
so
as you
it
all-
doesn't look like we have a fallen comrade to do the unicorn thing right now. So I want to take the components that we found and keep them. You can keep the unicorn thing. And let's see what sort of a potion looks like it needs to be brewed here. There should be something obvious, I think.
Well, it's obvious we need to make. To me, it's obvious that we need to make the unicorn.
Well, do you want to kill somebody here so we have some stuff from a fallen comrade?
I need each of y'all to roll insight checks.
Yeah. The moment you would say that,
Not it.
Yeah.
Not it.
drawing my
Yeah.
It's just
weapon.
like, it doesn't look like we have the components. I've got a 16 insight.
So I rolled a 7, but because of my -1, I got a 6.
That's a 10. 10.
4.
19.
Well,
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna whisper something to you.
Uh-oh.
And this was the insight check that you all
Yeah.
rolled, and so
I wish I would get whispers.
you might depend
Sorry.
on your roll.
Sorry, Mel.
Did you want us all to roll insight or
Yeah.
just them?
No, all roll.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. She's over here talking about killing people, man.
Well, I don't think we have the stuff for a fallen comrade.
Oh
and
well.
Venlee says we need to have the stuff for the thing, and I don't think that we're going to have it unless we kill somebody, and it's got to be a comrade.
Where
So I'm
is-
thinking it's not now.
Where's
is-
that? Where's the cat at?
Oh no.
Where's the cat at?
The cat's not our comrade.
What about the coriander?
Here's some of the little like hits and stuff left over from when after I repaired Pamplemousse.
Yeah, that.
Well,
comrade.
it's funny you say that.
You go get coriander.
So
Very
are
funny
you
you
are
say
you
that.
trying to bring coriander in the room, Chip?
Don't tell him why we're bringing him in here.
No, I'm not bringing him in here.
No, no, he's been so helpful. No,
I rolled a 17 on insight. Does that do anything?
and I got a 16. Did we get anything?
No, Venlee was the one that rolled the DC.
The second one's probably gonna
Alright.
hit
Who are you attacking?
Pamplemousse.
Oh my gosh! You're attacking Pamplemousse.
All right, I had already offered bits from him because he was already fallen. If you're attacking Pamplemousse, we're going at it, dude.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
crap.
Sorry, dude.
Everybody roll initiative on
That's it.
party combat.
It's you versus you versus you versus you versus you versus you.
You're not a wizard, so you can't make this homunculi because only artificers and wizards can do it. So don't you be picking on Pamplemousse. That's not the
But-
path to this.
Hey, roll initiative.
Yeah, I believe we're in it.
All right.
So yeah, you guys can roll initiative. I guess that's fine.
I
Go
didn't
ahead
quite.
and pump
I'm
him
not. Jaron says that I'm not healing any of you
Look.
all dumbasses.
Literally,
Dude, he was
this is-
already fallen. We already had the ingredient. This
This
is
is-
so completely unnecessary.
This is
Okay.
the order of
Can I
operations.
take it back?
Yeah, I'll let
this
you
is-
retcon it because this
I
is
was
going
gonna
to
say,
I didn't
like,
quite.
this
I
is-
didn't quite see the thing about how he already had fallen pieces.
This
No,
is
it's
like
okay.
the order of operations.
Or
Happy
that
is
if
like,
you want me to do this for you, you shouldn't kill things that I'm invested in.
You don't know what my whisper was.
No, I don't know what your whisper was.
It was says
Can I do-
Pump is
can I
the
do-
fallen comrade.
yeah,
to me-
that's exactly what I was just saying. He was already fallen, and I already repaired him, so I've
Yeah.
already got bits from that. Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
you
didn't
didn't
know you
whisper
had-
it to me. You
I
just
didn't know
here,
you had-
make me a unicorn now, bitch. And then you didn't tell me you had anything to do with Pump. So don't whisper it to me.
Can I?
Yeah,
Can
when
I?
he says
hold
Pump is the
person
fallen
down?
comrade, to me that means I got to kill Pump.
Then
So we'll
maybe
play it out
that's why
this
you
way.
check around a little bit.
We'll play it
Yeah.
out this. We'll play it out this way. Venlee, you take your staff of warning and you wind up to take like a baseball swing at Pamplemousse. And as you look like you're ready to attack Pamplemousse,
I block it.
No,
With
well,
my
no, just
shield.
hold on, hold on,
Hang
hold
on,
on,
hang
hold
on.
on.
yeah, as you get ready to make your attack at Pamplemousse, Pamplemousse puffs himself up by turning the crank on his chest, and he grows by one size. So now he's no longer tiny, but he's small. And so he stands before you, puffed up, and he's about the size of his owner, Mel. And he takes his Mickey Mouse style white cartoon gloved finger and waves it at you and goes, and then as you do that, Mel leans forward and, in protest of the attack, says, "What are you doing?" And that's where we're breaking.
And I go, what? This is our fall. This is the fallen comrade. we
Yeah, I know. He fell, and then he got back up.
need. Well, but It has to be a fallen comrade.
Well,
Right.
I know what we
He
can
is
do.
one.
Let's kill Venlee and then we can make a unicorn.
Oh, good luck with that.
All right.
Well-
You guys pass this around in hugs. All right.
So-
Pass this around in hugs.
Harvey starts passing the Fey doobie around.
So-
Whoever would like to smoke needs to roll a Constitution check.
So,
I'm gonna save it there, excuse me.
like from the repairs of Pamplemousse, do I have stuff like left over? Like, in
Yeah,
the-
you would have
Yeah.
scraps of Pamplemousse.
Well, I
You'd
hope
have,
so.
like, you'd have the pump handle from the top of his head.
Every
You'd
time
have,
I
the rubber
every time I
air tube.
repair him, there's parts left over. I'm not sure what that's all about, but you know.
Well, see, that's why I don't understand that you have a. Yeah, why would you have parts left over?
I don't get it. It's like they never stop.
It's like
You didn't
IKEA,
spell it.
like IKEA furniture.
Mel, roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Or no, excuse me, perception check as you look at pump.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Investigation's a +8. Perception's a -1. That's much more fun.
All right, nothing seems to be missing. Everything seems to be all right with pump, but somehow you have extra stuff.
So what else do we need?
So the rest of the ingredients of the potion were
All right. So we found an eye of newt in the graveyard dirt. We have the skin of a fallen comrade, which we're going to say we did. There's the magical clay, maybe is what Mel has, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Have I finished identifying that yet, or did all this interrupt
yeah. I'll
that?
say your identify spell went off as Venlee looking at pump.
Then there's the essence of a loved one and the blood of self. So what do we think the essence of a loved one is? Is it bird poo?
All right. Cut it out with the poo. All right. I know. I'm a bird. I know.
I just said you were my loved one, Harvey.
Could it be
The only
sweat?
one in here you love is that floating thing.
Well, and I love my cousin, and I made friends with Coriander. Yeah, I mean,
You know what? Why don't you sacrifice Bob Ross?
Well, just the essence of a loved one.
he's a spectral entity. I don't think we can have skin off of him because he's not corporeal.
Well, we already have the
But we don't
skin.
need skin. We need essence.
Oh, well, can we take an essence of a phantom?
Do you love him?
It's Bob Ross.
I don't
It
know.
does.
who
The
that
man
is.
was a national treasure.
Who,
His,
Bob Ross?
okay, so my backstory is that I worship the deities of the Bobs. So it's Bob Ross and Bob Dylan and Bob Newhart, and it's all the Bobs.
Bob
No,
Seger.
literally, yeah, it's my God.
Jaron isn't judging you. He's just asking.
Yeah. But I'm not I'm not sure what essence would be.
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
So what was the clay?
The clay is a magical clay of forming.
Okay.
I got a 17 Arcana.
Nice. So with your 17 Arcana, you would be cued into the fact that the word essence just simply refers to like a piece of that person that could tie that person's life force to you. So it could be hair, a feather, like some ribbon or clothing. It just has to be something about that person.
But
As
not a
person.
toenail. I'm not doing toenails.
Well, it's going to be your blood, so
Yeah, it'll be my blood. So,
Harvey holds the dagger out to you. Here.
No,
Get the fuck out of this mansion.
Jaron hands Happy the gold letter opener and says that you might want to use this to cut yourself.
oh, okay, that's cool. So, am I
Oh,
going to go
lovely.
pull one of Mel's hairs out so I have an essence of a loved one, and then I'm going. We have all the things except my blood, right?
Yep.
What was the idea on the clay?
it's the magic. It's the clay.
Forming.
Clay
It's the
of
stuff.
forming.
Okay. Sorry, Mel. Okay.
All right, so you're
Gonna
going to
brew it
attempt
together.
to assemble the ingredients. Go ahead and roll me a. Let's see, what can I say here? Yeah, I guess just roll me another Arcana.
Since I do way back from the beginning have formal training with all this magic junk, can I help?
Yeah, you can help.
Can I
Alright.
do guidance on myself?
Sure.
Okay. So,
So you
for
all
some,
you all step up to the table to assemble the ingredients.
Well, help is advantage. Remember.
Yeah, help us advantage.
okay.
Which
Okay.
is
So let
good,
me roll
yeah.
that again because that was only a 12. And then that is a 14. And then if I do guidance, I think that's 1d4. Is the little.
Like my help maybe was detrimental there.
No, your help
Now, can
actually.
somebody roll a
helped.
d4 for me? I can't see that. Oh, wait, it was down at the bottom.
What are you doing,
Can somebody
Jaron?
do it for me?
I shouldn't
Oh
have done
gosh.
it.
Found it, and it was a 3. Which one do you want to take? So that was
The 17.
okay. So 17.
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
With my Arcana check, can you tell me what happens if you use the letter opener?
When she uses the letter opener, certainly. So
Mm.
as she begins to pierce her flesh and blood spills from her hand, the lettering on the open red and spills in where it's been carved into the gold. As the blood drops onto these two strange components to make the potion, the ingredients fizzle and you hear like a and there's a bright flash that goes off in the room, almost like when lights bright, but just like quick, like flash. When this flash dissipates, the smoke offs, and fortunately I'm standing up, so it's gonna standing behind them, opposite of what they're behind this desk. They're looking down. See a strange shadow-like form with red eyes, black horn, black skin, white vampiric-looking teeth, dressed in ornate silk clothes with different colors like patchwork clothing. The person is wearing what looks to be almost like jester's with curled and
The audio is breaking up a little bit, right?
It's when he stands up and shake. It's when he stands up.
okay. So
I think you got a USB connection issue there.
it's plugged in fine. I'm just gonna stop moving. Let's see how it does. All right. So what did you guys miss? I'm sorry.
Okay, so we got that it fizzled in bright flashes. The smoke cleared behind the desk. Something
There's a
strange
unicorny
form
thing
in a
behind
black
him.
horn, black skin, white feet, dressed in ornate silk clothes with patchwork clothing. That was what I
Yes.
got.
Yes. So Jaron, you see this mysterious-looking figure apparate behind the table, and it stands about height, and there's a dark purple and black aura that surrounds the form. I need you to roll me an Arcana check advantage.
I guess you want me to roll another one?
Oh, I'll just take the one you rolled earlier. That's fine. So with your 17, I am going to whisper something.
Okay.
Probably already. Oh, I don't know if that actually worked. Crap. Hold on. My bad. Dude, this is really hard. See, baby.
Okay.
What is everybody else doing as this goes off?
I think we released the demon.
Harvey has produced a sandwich from one of his bags.
As
What did the thing say? What did the thing say? It said, it's not about the gold, it's about the blood and the
From the unicorn. Yeah, I think she's supposed to draw the blood from the unicorn horn.
Yeah, I don't have anything piercing.
Well, I mean, you have the unicorn, right? That's got a horn on it.
Well,
That's piercing.
I think we just made the unicorn with
That
the
does not look
unicorn.
like a unicorn.
As you guys
Sharon's.
talk
Do
and
you-
ponder over what's going on, this mysterious figure comes into full form and stands before you. Larger than the room itself, his figure imposes upon all of you. Jaron, when you look at this person, you see them as your height, your building size. Everybody else sees the person as and the room dwarfs you, almost like an Alice in Wonderland style situation. So you guys instantly feel much, much smaller. And the scale of the room has grown. This creature, as he appears, looks at Jaron dead in the eye. When his eyes lock, see his hands and begin to start clapping together, applauding, but none of you hear it. Jaron, as his hands clap, an audience of thousands claps in your ears. Cheers ring out.
Oh,
It's almost
Jesus.
as though you're standing in a coliseum, and a voice rings true to your ear, as though it's coming from like someone whispering right next to you and close. And the person's mouth moves. When everybody else looks at the person talking, they see the lips move, but hear nothing. Jaron, when you perceive the lips move, the lips do not match up to the words you said. So this creature, you're hearing the words, and this person says, "Congratulations, you freed me from my prison. I always knew at some point she'd bring some bumbling fool home. A new plaything. Thank you. I owe you eternity. Or maybe you owe me. Who spilled their..." And then he stops and looks around.
Wait,
And
what'd you
guys
say?
are still not hearing it. He says, "Who spilled their blood?" But
Oh.
again, you all are not hearing.
Oh crap!
So I'm sorry. I had a little thing happen here. So am I to understand that that when Happy did the thing, you used the golden letter opener to do it?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jaron handed it to me. Until
Oh, okay, boy. All right. Also,
and he
that,
had read the inscription, right? Because he understood it.
yeah.
Yes.
So also, while this is going on, Mel is going to get that book back out. That sort of like a Dick and Jane Summon a Demon book, and sort of start flipping through it to see if any of this looks familiar.
All right, so as you thumb through this book, you see each page focuses on a different demon lord. And they're all drawn in a very cartoony-like manner with almost like a crayon or watercolor look to them. The book is alphabetized from A to Z, and so it only has the most prominent and important demons listed. As you get about midway through the book, one of the creatures flip back to the letter G.
Hold on, you're
can't hear
breaking
you,
up, man.
sweetie.
You got to stop moving around.
I hate the fact that it like counts this as like noise
Need
cancellation.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Bluetooth. All right, so you flip back to the letter G, and on the letter G page stands this man with his arms crossed and pose going on, very cocky, matching the appearance of the man standing. And next to it in a description box, you see the word G is for Grat, and it says Lord of. Down in the bottom of
Lord of what, please?
Demon Lord of the Abyss. And when you look down at the bottom of the description, there's a little asterisk marking the text, and it says, "Former lover of Tasha."
Tasha?
Oh, no.
Oh boy, former
Oh,
lover
great.
of Tasha.
That's
Okay,
great.
so I'll come together. And what was the name again? I'm sorry.
Grat.
Grat.
Grex, Grex?
No.
GRAZZT.
Oh, we're at D. No, Grazit. Okay, got it. Got it.
Grazit.
Grazit. Okay,
Oh, sorry.
okay,
I've
cool.
been saying it wrong. I thought it was Gratz or Grazit.
Okay. Oh wow, I didn't. There's so many. There's so much family history here. Okay.
So
Okay.
as you observe the pages of the book and you look up at this man and he stands before you, he closes the book by motioning his hands like this, and the book about summoning snaps closed. And now the voice is audible, but it speaks in a strange tone. It addresses you and it says, "Funny little man, do you think books could bring about me and my awesome power?"
Bring about you. I mean, they don't bring about you. They just write about you. It's different.
Very well. As long as you were not thinking that by following a set of simple instructions, you could command the power of Lord Grest.
Were there instructions in it?
No, but there were well, I don't hear, we don't hear any of this, right?
That's what it said on the cover, right?
now-
Didn't it
now
have the
everything-
kids and it was like how to summon demons?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
I didn't
summon
see
the demons
instructions
again.
though, right? I was still working my way through the index, I guess.
But do we all hear what he's saying now?
Yeah, so now his lips match up with the words coming out of his mouth.
Oh,
And his
okay,
voice
well-
comes out booming.
well, we actually did summon you because we followed the instructions on the fire escape map because we were trying to get out of here, and we literally did.
Yeah,
You know,
it
we
said,
followed instructions on this little thing that just made you.
and since the book, obviously is no threat or anything, I'm just going to go ahead and keep reading it.
So he hold on. So he looks at you, Mel, and says, "Oh no, Venlee, excuse me." He looks at you, Venlee, and says, "You did not. That woman's blood. Open her."
All right, hold on. I missed like half that.
Sorry, he said, "You did not summon me. That woman's blood freed me from that cursed letter opener."
Well, I know, but we summoned you because we followed the rules, and you're here now.
Kind of splitting hairs there, right?
If that is what you think, though I can assure you, you are far from the truth.
Well, I mean, okay.
So he looks at you all and says, "Well, now that I am free from my prison, what do you will of me before I will of you?" I grow impatient.
Can you help us get out of here, please?
Will of him? Are you sure you want to will anything of him?
Do we want to
Please.
trust him?
No.
Well,
I
I
like that
mean,
you
we're-
said please.
Ridiculous.
We're in the room with the demon lords. We don't have a whole lot of choice.
Oh, we
So
got a
what-
choice.
So just
Yeah.
out of curiosity, like you handed me the knife and said, "Here, use this," and I cut my thumb. What did it say on the knife?
It said that it bound Grat.
So the letter opener said "Grats," and then in quotation marks it said "the witch bound."
Oh, well, that's
Okay.
good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So when you
Because we
when
probably
you
could have just
address-
used a dagger and it would have been
Never
different.
could have planned this. Yeah.
when you address Gratz asking for help leaving the mansion, he says, "If I were able to leave a letter opener, I would certainly be able to leave a mansion. Seeing as I could not leave a letter opener, I very much doubt I will be able to help you leave this accursed mansion. Damn you, Eagleville!" He says a strange name as he shouts up to the ceiling of the mansion, cursing his captor. But the name he gave was Natasha.
Wait.
It's Natasha
It's not Tasha. So the
Not
second
Tasha.
name he said was Eagleville.
Iglnil.
Eagleville. It's spelled really weird, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Okay.
It's like IGWYVVILD or something like that.
I feel
Sounded
like-
like you said eagle build the first time, and I'm like,
I feel like that's one of those words that no matter how you pronounce it, it's not wrong.
Yeah, you're always going to be wrong regardless.
Or you're always going to be right, or both.
It's a ritual
Um,
cast of 10 minutes to comprehend languages, whatever it is.
So I mean, what if we don't want? I mean, so all right. The only thing we want to do here is get out. And you asked, "What do we will of you?" So we don't really will anything of you. So I don't know. It seems awkward, is what I'm saying.
I think we did brew a potion. I think we're ready to go to the next step. What's the next step?
Yeah, wasn't there a next
Supposed
step?
to go reward ourselves with a cigar and we're in M14.
Well, did we actually brew the potion, or
Well,
did he just show up?
So you look at the assemblage of magical ingredients that lay on the table as you form them together, and there is a mysterious viscous fluid that has formed along with the lump of clay, the graveyard earth that is added, the Eye of Newt stirred in, and it's swirling about with your blood, Happy, and the blood in the potion, it's almost like oil and water or mercury. It's like flowing around in globules in this mix of ingredients. But the fluid is viscous enough that it could flow and spread and fall off the edges of the table, but thick enough that you could gather it together almost like slime, like Nickelodeon putty slime, and put it into a container.
okay. Well, then I believe I will put it into a container.
So you scrape together the sludge of the ingredients off the laboratory table and gather it into an empty glass container jar. This one has like a metal screw top lid as you screw it down, and you contain the energies. They slosh about, and the globules of your blood move to the edge wall of the glass container, drawing themselves closer to the form of this demon lord present.
Cool. And the clay was not consumed. That's still there.
No, you guys just took a hunk of the clay.
Okay, good. So I'll get that back.
So is this fellow, do they seem hostile?
At the moment, he just seems annoyed because he's a powerful demon lord standing before a bunch of peons, essentially.
So do we want to take him with us?
No, let's just leave him here. This is weird.
When you say, do you want to take him with us, in your mind, Jaron, echoes a whisper and it says, I'm always with you now because you asked for my help. And then Happy, as you see his mouth move, having picked up the potion and put it in the jar, you see that he's addressing Jaron, and you hear in your head, Happy, and now I'm a part of you forever.
So yeah, no, let's not take him with him.
Well,
Let's not keep
you
him.
wouldn't have heard that.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't hear
Yeah.
anything. So yeah, let's not take him with us. We'd have to like feed him and care for him and entertain him and stuff.
Give
It's
him
just too much
beer.
effort.
Yeah.
It's just too much effort. I mean, I mean, we don't really need anything from him. Let's just leave him
Yeah.
here.
We don't really have anything that we need, and I don't have any beef with you. I just want to go down and smoke a cigar.
Yeah, but let's go smoke a cigar.
Have fun.
Later, Grazit.
As you guys go to leave the room, his form starts to fade, and you see it absorb half into Happy and half into Jaron, as this dark, ink-like energy, almost like a ghost or a phantasm, splits off, and it like rips himself down the middle, and then he inks his way through the room, literally infuse himself into your body.
Glad that guy's gone.
Did Happy see that? Did she see this thing come into her?
Yeah, everyone in the room would notice Gratz dissipate.
Are we now schizophrenic with a demon in our head?
You now have an unwanted follower.
Isn't Grazit like sort of known for like madness and stuff too?
Oh yeah.
Oh cool. Yay.
Who could tell?
We'll all be on the same page.
Here, yeah.
It's
Like-
amazing. All right, so you guys go to leave the room with the potion and find your way downstairs to smoke your cigar.
Have a cigar.
So that's
gonna go
M14, which
far.
is
It's across the hall. It's
No,
that black room across the hall.
Yeah, it's upstairs.
It's the black room directly across the hall.
Yeah, the one that we didn't go into the last time.
Yep.
All right. So you guys stand at the doorway, and door is locked.
Can we break it down? Or is it magically locked?
You want to check it out and see?
Sure.
All right.
I've
So
got I think
I got-
I'm an artificer, so I think I have proficiency with thieves tools, right?
I got these tools.
I've got a
That's it.
+6. What do you?
you go over to the lock, Jaron, and you inspect the handle, and you go to jiggle it, and it doesn't seem to be locked by anything other than just the tumbler on the door handle.
Okay. So I will let someone pick the lock. Oh,
That's. I got a 19 to pick the lock.
All right. So you insert one of your pliers and a tumbler tool to turn the tumbler over, break the lock free door. When you break the door open, it creaks and an old musty smell fills the room. You look in this room and see 4 easy chairs that align in the corners, and all around the room are a collection of severed heads on plaques, mounted trophy-hunted kills. There's a nice fire burning in the fireplace, and there's a pair of swords that sit in a rack above the fireplace, adjacent to the wall covered by the corpses of the dead creatures.
So there's no people heads. It's all animal heads.
Yeah, just various creatures
Oh,
from
well, that's
Thorn.
better. Yeah.
And this is the fireplace.
is
Do you see any cigars?
Well,
Harvey's
nobody's
like,
walked into the
hold
room.
on. I got a little something.
So
right,
does
Harvey
anybody
walks
walk
in.
into the room?
Harvey walks in. Harvey,
yeah,
Harvey
I'm walking
runs-
into the room.
Harvey runs in.
Okay. Harvey, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Probably not the best. These are all still disadvantaged.
No, you shouldn't have disadvantage. I took the exhaustion off your sheet.
Oh, I thought we just took a short rest.
I'll remove it, dude. It's been long enough.
Yeah, it has
If
been
it-
like 3 sessions or something.
If it's still showing up there, just go ahead and take it off your sheet.
All right,
I didn't. I
so
guess it didn't do it for me. I tried to move
let me take the first one of those 2 rolls, which is a 2.
it. Just re-roll
so
it. Re-roll it for me,
Okay,
because the
okay.
dice may speak better in your favor.
A
There you
little
go.
bit better.
There you
19.
go. All right, so you rush into this room, past the trophy kills, glowing fire. The first thing you notice is that the fire puts off no warmth and no smoke. And you look above the mantle where the swords are mounted on the wall, and you see an ornate wooden box that looks just like a humidor. With the glass lid top, you can see a row of finely wrapped cigars.
I know just what to do with these. I take the box down and I start passing out cigars.
As you go and reach for the box, everyone roll for initiative.
Oh fuck!
Even though we're not in there, but we're gonna go in there anyway.
Well, y'all aren't moving your tokens where you need to be, so I can't tell. Like, people are saying they want to pick locks and do stuff and investigate
Oh, I
things,
mean,
and I don't know where anybody
I'll be
is.
at the I'll run in there with them. I don't
I mean, it's
care.
all good. If y'all aren't in the room, y'all aren't in the room.
No, I'll
No.
go with. I'll go
I'll
with them.
go in, sure.
I know we got to get in there eventually, so it just gets crowded with all the
I got
tokens.
a 16 in it.
There's nothing in the combat tracker. I'm not sure you loaded
Yeah,
that
I'm
up.
putting them in now.
I'll just go in there because it's crowded. That's what. That's. I mean,
So
Wait,
how
we're
many
gonna go in there
letters?
eventually.
So we should have 6 books so far, right?
Why did it not anyone
four, five,
add anyone to
six.
the initiative roll?
1, 2,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Maybe it
5,
wasn't
6.
set up yet. It hadn't been primed or something.
Yeah, re-roll. If your initiatives were better, I'll just put you in there for better before.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, can I take my 15? I don't want to act first.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was a 16, so I'd like to have that, I think.
I just threw away my natural 20.
18.
I'm not used to you having nat 20s.
I finally get a nat 20 and I
So
toss it in the
there's 7
garbage.
steps. This is the last room. We should have 6 books now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So we have an F, an L, a B, an E, an R, and a T.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so Harvey, when you go to reach for the box, you notice that the 2 swords on the wall begin to stir. You're at the top of the round, so go ahead and make your actions.
All right, those swords need to chill the fuck out, and I'm gonna fucking hit them. That's 9. That's not gonna fucking hit.
I don't believe that hits, sir.
I'm gonna use key for that. I do believe. Focused aim. I'm gonna spend 3. Fucking spend 3 does a 15 hit.
It does not.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, we went fishing on that one, and we know that doesn't work. Next attack.
Hits.
23.
Hits.
All right. All right. So it's gonna be some
Okay.
damage. 9 points, and its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna, instead of using a flurry of blows, I'm gonna attack with a monk weapon on that one, since I spent the key on my action. Does a 19?
It does.
7, 12.
All right. The same target or a different target?
Same target.
Okay. So you lay into this flying sword. You literally like kung fu punch the shit out of it on its bracketed mount on the back of the wall as it starts to awaken, and the sword falls to the ground, clangs, and no longer moves.
Sweet. All right, that's me.
All right,
Cool.
Venlee.
Hey, can I have my 23 initiative back?
Right.
Get down, you swords. You're not supposed to float.
All right, Venlee, you're on deck.
I can't have my 23 initiative back because I just decided what I wanted to do.
We'll get you.
Oh, but it'll be too late.
You don't know.
It's nothing productive, I promise.
Aww.
All right, that hits.
Oh well, y'all are missing out. I'm sorry. This is going to be good, but now you don't get it. Okay.
Aww.
All right, your attack hits, Venlee.
Sorry. Should I roll my second attack?
You can if you'd like.
I don't know if I couldn't remember what he said he got on his. Okay, both those hit.
Yeah, they definitely hit.
Yeah, they really fucking hit.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, roll. First one is a 9.
Okay.
And the second one is, that's pretty awful. Second one is a 6.
Okay.
How's he looking?
How do you want to do this?
Huh?
How do you want to do this?
I just take my quarterstaff and I'll just whack it one way. And as I'm like to spin it around, as I whack it around, I want to spin around the other way with the other side.
So basically, you like hit it with one side of the bow staff, spin in your hands, hit it with the other side of the bow staff, and as it's clanging off the wall, you slam it down to the ground as the sword goes inanimate.
And then
The
I high
room-
five. Then I high five Harvey.
And the room goes quiet. Harvey, you stand there, 2 fallen swords, and humidor in hand.
All right, now I pass out cigars.
So you go to hand out cigars, Is anyone gonna light one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I will.
If
Is that-
I can light everybody's, anybody who wants it, I'll go ahead and do it with my thumb.
Is everybody in the room?
It says,
Yeah.
don't panic. Hopefully you assembled the clues. Remember your liberty depends on it.
Are
So,
these
as-
what are
as you
these
all-
cigars made out of?
Go ahead and roll me history.
A 2.
Uh, they seem to be standard smoking instruments.
All right, I'll take one. I'll take one.
Hey, is there another book in this room? We have 6 books so far. This is the 7th room. Is there a 7th book here?
Doesn't
So
appear to
with
be.
a 19, what are these cigars made out of?
All right, so with your 19, you take the cigar, run it under your nose, and give it a sniff. Instantly, you are met with a smell that reminds you of Harvey.
I'll look around the room and I'll say, "Is this made out of any fairy materials?"
Yes, it will probably make us hallucinate.
I'll present the cigar back and say, "Never mind."
I'm gonna take mine and put it in the mouth of that 3-point buck there, and then light it.
All right, so everyone except for Chip is gonna light up, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, first it says, "Don't panic. Hopefully you assembled the clues." So we've got the books. Do we need to know what order they go in, or do anything with them? Is there anything else we need before we try to leave?
So you guys go to lay out the books on the floor and investigate them, you and Mel, as everyone kind of stands around and begins to light their cigars.
I'm not smoking mine. The deer is
Oh, you're
smoking it.
Okay. So Mel and Chip are not smoking. So everyone else, roll me a
But that deer is.
wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
But I
It's
have
magical.
I have advantage on all my saving throws. So just
Yeah,
still
it would be standard roll then. You basically disadvantage cancels out advantage to make it a regular roll.
What did you
And I
say?
rolled-
Concentration?
Wisdom.
And if
Wisdom.
it's is it magic? Because I have advantage on magic wisdom saves.
It is.
Okay, so I'll just roll mine regular then.
Is it the same thing that Harvey has been smoking? Because he has advantage on everything with that.
Yeah. It's magical fey weed. All right. So
You got an
let's see what
18?
we got here. Okay, I'm just looking at the rolls as they come in. I'm waiting on Venlee to show up. All right. So here we go. Venlee and Jaron, as you all take drags of the cigar, the smoke filling your lung and permeating around every stretch of your throat as you take a deep inhale. Both of you go to exhale smoke, and as you cough, the smoke comes out multicolored and forming letters in front of your face. As you cough, the smoke forms the words cough, 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 and the letters get smaller as they trail off into the distance.
Awesome.
Everyone else who passed their save, you're unaffected by the smoke in that manner. You do start to feel a little bit more focused. You guys look over at Harvey and you realize that he, in fact, does not have rainbow colored feathers. When you look at Harvey under the influence of smoke, the feathers being rainbow colored aren't actually feathers at all, but beams of rainbow light that emanate off of his body that mask the color of his true feathered form. Seeing past the rainbow light of his fey-like energy, the true color of Harvey's feathers show to be brown, white, black, like a bald eagle.
Hey, also, all the heads on the walls start sort of swaying back and forth and start singing Rainbow Connection.
Oh,
Billy,
I was
Billy
actually gonna
backstabs.
do like an Evil Dead thing with the buck. It like looks over and starts talking. No,
But yeah,
so
yeah, with improved minor illusion, silent image, and what is it? That 6 level illusionist malleable illusion stuff. I mean, Mel's been hallucinating the whole time, but this is the perfect time to start sharing them.
yeah, he doesn't care. Nothing's bugging him. Um, so Chip, you see the smoke swirl around the room, and you see your friends begin to be affected as their pupils grow. Um, you can see the veins in their skin show blue and purple through their actual skin. The veins on their neck puff up, and all of your friends seem to be breathing heavier and more rapidly as they stare at these magical clues. Chip, with your sober mind, you look at the books laid out before you, and I need you to roll me um, an insight check with advantage.
Here we go.
Should be a
There we
Y
go.
around here somewhere.
Got
Oh,
19.
nice.
Hey,
Nice.
hey, 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 hey.
there
All
we
right,
go.
so with your 19, you look around the room and you look at the assemblage of books, and in your moment of um, you remember the fire escape map and the clue. This bottom said,
Sorry, you're breaking up.
oh,
What?
sorry. You remember the fire escape map and the clue in the last step. I am going to
Do I get a whisper?
do get a whisper.
Yeah.
Finally.
All right.
So I was right. I'll take the books and line them up. An L, an I, a B, an E, an R, a T, and a Y. And then out loud I'll say liberty.
Did we get a Y?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have
Missed that.
I have FLBERT.
I might have missed the Y somewhere. I don't know where I was.
Yeah, I had an F as well. I had FLBERT.
No, I copied that from you, so that's
Oh,
exactly what
okay.
we had.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. It was LIBERT. I just never. I don't remember the Y.
I think he found the Y because he's sober. No, yeah, the Y is actually the last book that's in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, so because y'all smoked the cigar, the book appears in the room.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry, my bad. That's a lazy DM thing on me. I'll take that. I appreciate y'all calling me out.
Spelling.
Lebert,
Do
you got
do the
Lebert.
spelling, Lebert.
I feel like
Lebert.
we need to take a placard and protest somewhere. Yeah.
All right, so Chip, as you stroke your beard, despite being an average woodsman, you remember the clue from the fire escape map, and you remember Coriander talking about freedom, and freedom and liberty ring true, and you say the word liberty out loud. When you do, uh, your little friend Coriander comes bounding through the door, and he says, "You'll never believe what happened. It's crazy. Oh, this whole place is going absolutely bananas. Oh, man, hurry up. We got to get the hell out of here. Oh, jeez, it's been years. Come on. Follow me, guys."
Oh
And
wait, we need to go get that bogger.
he runs out of the room, rounds the corner, and goes downstairs. The mansion itself begins to shake, and
Follow that homuncula.
the walls
Yeah,
around
let's
you
go,
start
guys.
to tremor ferociously. As you all make your way out of this trophy room and downstairs, in front of you at the entryway to the mansion is a giant purple portal that swirls and pulses. In the portal, whirling around, are the bits, pieces, and shreds of the books that were defeated, being ripped apart. Things that aren't bolted to the floor, that are light enough to catch air, are drawn into the portal
Bits and pieces of food come flowing out of the dining room here, and then all of a sudden you see a strange small winged figure get pulled past each of you and through the portal itself. As he passes by, he waves at his friend Coriander and says, "Goodbye, dear friend! Goodbye!" and adjusts an ascot on his neck. Coriander grabs onto your leg, Jaron, and says, "Take me with you, bud. I'm a little bit afraid."
Come on,
Okay.
Coriander, you're with us, dude.
I jumped through the portal. I mean, I have a demon in me. What the hell?
All right, so as you guys get pulled through the portal,
I'm pretty sure I beat everyone out of the portal.
I'm just making sure I have a hold of Mel when I go through.
You
I
know
don't wanna-
why?
I don't
know
want
why
to go to a
said that,
different
right, Ryan?
place.
Why?
I can
Yep.
move 45, 90. I can move 135 feet at a time.
Yeah, and Mel was actually like trying to call down the hall for the boggart. So,
Well, I'll go with you then. Let's go get him.
well, I mean, he's not gonna go all the way down there. He's just gonna sort of go down and yell, "Hey, got the door open! Come on, boggart! Boggart,
So-
boggart, boggart."
I don't know if how fast the homunculus went, but I was the next one there.
So as you go down the hallway to the arboretum, you see the boggart, and he's still standing in a puddle of his own black piss. And he looks at you and says, "We're getting out!"
Yeah, come on, man.
And he starts to follow you as a trail of black magical ooze
You're
drips
gonna
behind him.
you're gonna have to stop that though. I mean, that's been going on for that can't be healthy.
You all are whisked through the portal, and all of a sudden, you appear.
A study?
I hate the fact that you can't like click and grab stuff. They really need to work on some of this VT stuff.
Let's just think about Elbow Rodeo for a second.
That is also 100% best thing you could say. It's totally true. Let's see who I'm missing.
So this isn't the same place we came from.
I
Is it?
couldn't find the original map, so this is
Okay.
going to be essentially the same place.
Okay, so this is the same library that we left
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why the map size isn't lining up, so just bear in mind that your tokens would fit
It
these map
doesn't.
squares.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't
matter.
really matter too much.
And Happy tell us Candlekeep.
Yeah, so as soon as you're drawn back into the room, Happy, you instantly recognize this is Fistandia's private study.
Oh, I'm gonna bend down and kiss the floor. I am so happy after 40 years to be back. Oh my God.
All right. So standing before you and the desk
Yeah.
is an old, frail-looking man.
I gotta make him bigger. I can't see what he looks like.
Sorry, I'll zoom in a little bit. Basically, the token is a Thay token, but that's not what he really looks like.
Okay, I was gonna say.
It doesn't matter. I mean, we could say kind of like that. So it's a frail old man that stands before you
And a bad no hair day.
with blue ornate wizard robes, with gold fringe and trim. Everyone except for Happy and Mel. Roll me history check.
Is this the same guy that we saved his life and he ran away?
Well, that's why we're rolling a history check. Let's see.
Harvey got a 15.
Yep, yeah.
Nice.
I got a
Nice.
critical 20.
Hey.
Man, that's like 2 criticals in a row.
All right. All right. Yeah. Exactly. So
Well,
I mean, the dice have told the tale for us. The four of you instantly recognize this man to be Matreus, the Archmage. Matreus, you all met in Fistandia's mansion in the hallway, and when the portal was open as you all came through, he was in hysterics and so excited to leave that he walked through the portal. When he walked through, it closed behind. His appearance, though, is much more aged. Remember seeing previous, though in the mansion, he also appeared to be a little older than described to by the avowed Aliot who brought you to the study room. Avowed Aliot was a librarian just like uh, Happy that attended to Matreus and kept up study as he worked here in this room on private magic research. But basically, he's like a super old, frail looking, and he stands at the desk. As he sees you all come through the portal, he's kind of like hunched over in a fatigued way, and he sees the six of you. Oh, you managed to find your way out of the mansion! After all! Well, this is wonderful news! Did you happen to bring the rest of the figurines?
He was the one that left us, right?
Yeah, so roll an insight check for me on him, leaving you guys.
Just all of us, or just Venlee?
Oh, you all can. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Hey, I will let you guys know that I will have to get off at 10:30.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll try to finish it up here as quick as I can.
Okay, I got a
Sorry.
19.
All right, it's all good.
Harvey got a 23.
All right.
Woo!
So, Venlee and basically everyone's insight except for Jaron. You all understand that this wizard Matreus, he didn't leave the room to betray you or out of spite. He had just been trapped in that mansion for years. Years. The man who was described to you when you all were welcomed into Candlekeep was a vibrant, maybe 30-year-old man who was an experienced wizard beyond his age. And the man you met in the mansion was about 45, 50. The man you see standing before you is probably almost 80 or 90 years old.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'll go hand him the unicorn statue and tell him it's all about the blood of the unicorn.
So as you come forward and you present the unicorn statue to him, he looks
He's
down.
Voldemort.
He looks down at the unicorn statue and says, "Well, I think you might have figured out what I came here to figure out all along."
But here it
And
comes. This guy's name rhymes with Betrayus.
Matreus,
Handing it over to
Matreus,
him.
Matreus. Every time I hear words that sound like that, it makes me think of the Simpsons episode where they do the musical version of Planet of the Apes with Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius, whoa, whoa, whoa. Anyway, so you go to hand the unicorn statue over to Matreus, and Matreus looks at it, his eyes wide, says, "If only I had grabbed this one before leaving the mansion, we wouldn't have these kinds of problems." And he looks around suspiciously and he says, "Beware! We're not alone!" And he sort of like ducks down in fear after you give him the statue.
I'll back away from him, I guess. Like,
Okay.
That seems
If we
awkward.
think I've got a demon in me that I probably need some help to get out. So I've got the other two figurines in the stump, right? In the box. So I'll go ahead and tell him these are the other ones. We don't know about the missing one, but these are the other ones we found.
When you take the other two out of the other three out of the bag, he takes the humanoid figure and inspects it briefly, and he's still suspiciously looking around. He says, "No, this one isn't it," and he tosses it over his shoulder. Then he thumbs over the statue that looks like Troll with the club, and he says, "Oh, no, horrid thing!" And he throws it down on the ground and stops it underfoot. When you hand him the last statue that is the base that's broken off, he takes it in his hands, his eyes grow wide. He says, "Ah!" And he tosses it up and he says, "Not this one! Not this one!" And with that, all of a sudden, he starts screaming and flailing about. You see him get impacted by something in the chest as he's knocked back into the desk and he's laying on top, stunned.
I run out the door.
Out the door.
Joking.
All for one and one for all, right?
I'm free. Off to Whitestone, bitches.
That's right. Deuces.
Going to Disney World. No.
Later, bitches.
Fuck Betrayus, we're free.
Harvey would want to spend some key and cast Fairy Fire.
All right, so you cast Fairy Fire, and all of a sudden, the room is coated with a pink and purple magical energy. It reveals his form, and then something mysterious lights up. A small creature, a form and shape that appears very similar to that of your homunculi friend.
Should have killed him.
I attacked the little small thing.
So you run forward to attack this outline that's being made by the magical energy of your fairy fire. And as you move forward, make an attack.
With advantage, right?
Yeah.
All right, so first is 17, makes it 25. Yes, so 25.
Hits.
Stunning strike?
Go for it.
Doesn't that have to be a melee?
Yeah, that was a Talon natural weapon.
Oh, I see the thing. I see what you're attacking now. Okay.
Yeah, so that'll be a con save.
Okay, let me go ahead and do that right quick.
He moved the little thing, and that's why I thought you were attacking.
That ain't no homunculus. That's an imp.
Well, that's our big demon thing.
All right, I don't know if it rolled it or not. Check. Okay.
It looks like somebody fed it after midnight,
yeah,
huh?
so he rolled an 18 on his con save.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm not going to hide my rolls. You guys will be able to see them in the chat.
That's okay. Still takes 8 damage.
Okay.
Can I go ahead and take all attacks? I mean, I've got 2 attacks and 2, and flurry. Can I attack again?
You can certainly attempt to.
I don't see why not.
It's a 19 to hit.
It hits.
Gonna be a little 10 points of damage and stunning strike again.
All right. How do you want to do this?
I want to knock it unconscious.
So you're doing non-lethal damage to it?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just say it's at 1 point of health and you KO it. So as you thrust out with your claw, your talon foot to strike at it with your martial arts blows, you kick this little imp that was invisible into the desk, and it lays flat and sprawled out now, almost like a swatted dead fly. From the back of the crowd, your little homunculi friend who made it through shouts out, and he says, "That's the one! That's the one! I saw him when he went through with that bad guy. I mean, the wizard guy. Bad guy, wizard guy, good guy, witches, Fistandia, I don't know." And he says, "But we're free! We're finally free!" And he walks forward to look at the imp, and he treads past the figurine that Matreus stepped on. And when his foot makes touch and contact with the destroyed statue, it actually grows before him, pushing him off and knocking him prone. Before you is a clay golem.
Oh, no.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Okay, it's 10:30.
Yeah.
This would be a good place to stop, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, y'all can fight
Cliffhanger.
this thing out, but basically you all have made it out of the mansion. Giving you a little bit of backstory. Matreus, the wizard, he took this imp figurine from the collection and broke it free, and nearly escaped to the corridor with his life, because remember, you all faced magical traps in the mansion for disturbing and touching certain things. He had the clay figurine in his pouch, And so when he went through the portal, the figurine, the magic binding it to the clay, wore off essentially, and the figurine animated to it, which began attacking him and went invisible, basically haunting him in the study. The magical clay of the clay golem turned into a clay golem because the homunculi touched it. But essentially, you all are now out of Fistandia's mansion. We're going to go ahead and wrap here. Does anybody have any questions about the story or bits and pieces or clues that might have been missed? Because we're going to beat this clay golem and go right into our homebrew witch game and get y'all back to the town of Lycanstone.
Did the boggart make it back with us?
Yeah, so the boggart would make it through, but boggarts are pretty tricky. They can basically go incorporeal. So once he made it out of the
They're
mansion,
wacky.
yeah, there'd be like a little slick oil trail to a wall somewhere, like we'll say over here, and he would have instantly like disappeared through the wall. So you'd see a slimy outline of where his body walked through the wall of books, and a slimy trail where his feet would have walked through the wall or walked across the floor to get to the wall.
And
But he's gone back to Baba Yaga to fill her in on the deeds.
and did Bob Ross make it back out too?
Yeah. Anything that would have gone with you guys into the mansion at this point has made it out because the code was set, the freedom word of liberty. So the backdrop to our witch adventure, I'm gonna pull you guys in with a role play and get everyone up to speed. But essentially, what Chip shared with y'all is 100% correct. Him and his band of adventurers faced Baba Yaga in a wooded glade and narrowly escaped with their lives. Baba Yaga zipped out, so did her hut. Jason Osterbind and another adventurer who is not here got lost in the woods and faced another witch, saving a baby who had been kidnapped by her. And then the adventure for everyone except for Happy and Mel and Venlee, you all, they were in a town called Lycanstone, and they had been quarantined there because there was a magical ailment that was affecting the men of the town, almost like a black plague, essentially. They were only allowed to leave because the druid in the town basically said that they could take this witch's spellbook to the Candlekeep and give it to them as a gift, and that book would give them entry to the arcane library, and they'd be able to talk with the wizard Matreus. So now you all are here with this wizard Matreus, who is friend and co-worker, if you will, for lack of a better way of putting it, of the wizard that is back in Lycanstone. And all of this has to do with some strange witch fuckery.
Well, good game, guys.
I'm just glad that we decided to leave Grazit behind. That guy seemed real creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a question. What are the long-term consequences of being joined with a demon?
I think we'll find out as the game progresses.
Yeah, thanks, Jaron. That was great.
That's a deep
Here,
question.
take this knife and cut your finger.
So
Yeah.
just something that take it easy, man. For the rest of y'all, if y'all got a few around. On our Monday one-shot game, Jason played in that game, and that game is actually backstory to my homebrew game. So the Princess and the Frog episode that y'all went through is that's actually how Gratz was originally freed. Gratz was bound to a crown, and so Fistandia, Fistandia.
We have that up on the channel too, if anybody wants to watch the one shot.
He was always free anyway.
Yep. As soon as he was freed from the crown, Fistandia, aka Tasha, aka Eagleville, used her
aka Fist Handy Ass.
Yeah, aka Fist Handy Ass. Used her magical ability to basically bind Gratz to her. So she kissed him on the cheek and sealed him, and then she basically put him in this letter opener for further use as she saw fit.
Relationships are so complicated.
Yeah, so you've got Tasha and Grazit, and you have Freyot, the male wizard, and you have Baba Yaga, have other wizards. Be interesting to see what plays out. And Wes was totally right about the unicorn. So we'll have to see what happens with that.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
All right. Good night, guys.
Yeah.
Good
Sorry,
game.
this game
That was awesome. Thanks.